meters, and now it's the first semi-final of the men's 800 in T11, and they both contain the Dunkerley brothers from Ottawa in Canada, who were born in Newton Ayres in Northern Ireland and moved at a young age. And here's Santos, 7 medals in history in Paralympic Games, but no gold yet. He's in lane 1 alongside his namesake Carlos Santos. Cristian Valenzuela of Chile, who's already won a silver in this competition alongside Rodrigo Mellado. Edwar, Rubio, Samaca of Colombia. As his guide alongside him, Edgar Medina Sanchez. This is Jason Dunkerley, gold in Christchurch, bronze in the 1500 in Beijing alongside Joshua Caranja. And Oscar Moreno Garcia of Spain alongside Marc Moreno Martin. No yellow in the Spanish singlet, which is what you normally have on the IAAF and the Olympic circuits. So 5 in this will be interesting with guides, 10 in total. First semi-final of the men's 800 meters T11. It's Santos of Brazil, Valenzuela of Chile, Samaca Rubio of Colombia, Dunkerley of Canada, and Moreno Garcia of Spain. And it's only the winner who goes through, and the 2 fastest losers. And it's a really good start from the Spanish team led by Oscar Moreno Garcia. Right at the back at the moment is Valenzuela, and a decent surge now arriving from the Brazilian. Odair Santos goes in front ahead of Moreno Garcia. Canadian Dunkerley is in 3rd place, and Valenzuela will have to come up from the back. Samaca Rubio is 4th right now for Colombia, but Santos for Brazil. Bronze in the T12 in 2008. This is the T11 for completely blind athletes, and they have to wear some sort of a banner, some sort of a shield, some sort of a blindfold, just to ensure that they are what they say they are. Santos still leads as they take the bell. 1 minute, 0.69 dead. Oscar Moreno Garcia in 2nd place. Now a lot of movement wide from the Canadian Dunkerley. Moved out almost into lane 4 to get a little bit of room. It's only the winner who goes through, and at the moment the clear leader, Santos for Brazil. Spanish duo, Moreno and Moreno in 2nd place. Dunkerley 3rd, Valenzuela up into 4th. And for Colombia, it's Samaca Rubio, who's gone back down into 5th place now. Santos still looking good. We've had 200 to go. Little bit of a gap. Now Dunkerley trying to go on the outside. Moreno Garcia of Spain remains 2nd, but for how long? Santos holding up very well as there's one final bend to come in the final straight. Santos leads for Brazil, 7 all-time medals. Valenzuela's gone way out into lane 4, and there's going to be a car crash almost behind them. There's carnage behind. Santos is going to win. The guide having to work very hard, and Santos got it absolutely right, and the rest got it wrong, and Valenzuela gets up into 2nd place. Dunkerley alongside him. Be a photo between Valenzuela and Dunkerley for 2nd. And while all the messing about was going on behind Santos, Odair, with his guide Carlos Santos alongside, coming through to win. 2:05.19 confirmed. But I'd love to get another look at what was happening alongside, because the guides, well, I'm sure we're trying to make things as clear as possible. Santos perfectly well out in the front. Things got interesting behind him. About 100 meters further on here. He was well in control, there was no problem. Guide sometimes gives a little bit of a commentary. Now just watch Dunkerley try and go, and it's Valenzuela came up in the outside. He was in lane 4, his guide was in 5, and then didn't realise that Dunkerley had closed the gap, got in front of it. Had to move outside. Dunkerley moved in between the Chilean and the Spaniard, and Santos came through to win very easily. Valenzuela did take 2nd for Chile in the end, and his guide just had to. Good Lord, what happened there? Well, I think the Spaniard, for it was he, made an absolute hash of the end of it. He was 2nd throughout. It wasn't the end of the carnage, obviously. Santos wins it, 2:05.19, and he's definitely through. Valenzuela 2nd with a personal best, 2:06.03. And obviously the Spanish team, Moreno Garcia, Moreno Martin, fell on the line. Extraordinary. Santos won't mind, he's in the final. So let's move across to the shot put. It is the women's shot